there everyone, welcome back. It's Handmade by Shirley. So I've come on and I just did a video previous to this one about a swap. So I got this gorgeous stamp set from Andrea, and I also got this gorgeous Ferrin stencil. So I thought I'd do something with the stamp. I might do something with the Ferrin after that as well. So I'm thinking I've got a card base which is 7x5 hammered white paper card, I should say, and I've got another piece, but I'm going to use the smooth side of it. And I thought I'd use this lovely focal point, this stamp which has got a clock, wings, some script, a butterfly, and I'd make a card front with this lovely stamp that she's given me. So it's got lots of nice little wording as well. Out to relax, celebrate, out to relax, and oh no, that doesn't make sense. It also says birthday, your birthday, and take time. And so you can obviously make maybe a bit of wording using all these. It's got a couple of wee cogs, another like a pocket watch, and a little butterfly. So I thought I'd use that to make a focal point, and I thought I'd use my sprays again. So have I got some water here? Yes, I've got a little bit of water. So I thought I'd use my sprays again to make a bit of a background. I'm going to use Stormy Sky, which is a Distress Oxide spray, and these are kind of chalky. They go quite chalky when they're dry, but they really make a nice effect. So I'm just going to do that. Once I sort of unclog that, I think it was a bit clogged, so I'm just going to do oh, that's a great big spray. Probably don't see that well. So I'm going to use Stormy Sky and Salvage Patina or Patina on this one. I'm not going to use the pink. Sorry, Jenny. I have a subscriber, Jenny, who absolutely loves pink. And we always have a bit of a joke when I do these videos, because I like to incorporate pink sometimes, and that sometimes just makes us laugh because I know she likes pink. So I have got another one in here called, no, it's not that one, it's this one here, which is vintage photo as well. So I'm just going to use that. So it's Salvage Patina, Stormy Sky, and this one is vintage photo. Okay, so we'll just do a little bit of that as well. Just want to kind of create a grungy background. So put those two there. And then I'm just going to add a wee bit more water just to kind of move that around and just get it just making a grungy background. So I'm going to go off and dry that, and then I'll come back when it's dry. Right, I'm back, and this is what it looks like. So it comes out quite a chalky finish. But before I dried it, I had spritzed it all with water, and it kind of all amalgamated together. So what I did was I kind of mopped it. There was some on here, mopped it up some more, so I got some more of the blue. And the Stormy Skies kind of disappeared, but that's okay. And then I just let it kind of run a bit, so I got these patterns in it and then dried it. So it should be perfectly dry now, and I'm going to use various stamps, colours. I think, I'm not sure, I might just use Nocturne on it. So I've got the main stamp on my block, which is this one. and I'm just going to ink that up. Now it doesn't quite fit onto the block, but it's more or less does. So I'm just going to really ink it up. I could have done it on my stamping platform, but I've just decided that if I don't get a complete print, that doesn't matter. So I'm just going to, I think, do it just kind of there. So just give it a good rub because it is going on to a chalky surface. So it might, you know, not be quite. Oh, that is very nice indeed. Yes, that's lovely. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do it again, but I'm going to actually put it onto a separate piece of card, which I do have somewhere. It's not that one, but I do have some that are here on the side I can use. This one. So what I'm going to do is cut some of this out and put it on top of this. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Oh, that wasn't such a good print that there. Let's try it again. Maybe it's just got a bit too much ink on it. Let's try it again on this area. I only need this bit because I'm going to layer the wings, the butterfly and the clock up, so I don't need the whole image. That's better. That's better. Right. So now what I can do, where's my water? Give this a wee just give it a wash because I don't want it covered in that black. That's fine. Wash that off. So put that one to the side for now. I'm running out of space again. Anyway, I've got that which I'm going to use. And then what I thought I'd do was, so I was just really solely using this little stamp set, so I can pop this onto a block. If I can get one out of my, and I want this to be kind of in the background. I don't want it to be with the black with the nocturne, so I'm going to just use, this is Morning Mist, which is a grey colour. I just want these to be kind of in the background. I don't want them to be in your face. So I'll just do a couple of these here. Okay, might just do one off there. That's fine. And then I want to just add some of these other things. So here's the, so let's do some of these wee cogs as well. They're quite pretty. Well, pretty. They're quite interesting. It's probably the word. Not pretty. They're interesting. So I'll do a couple there, I think. So I'll do a few. I'll probably just do them on the same block. I'll just put them together like that. And I'm going to do these in. Let's do them, I think I'll just do them in the Morning Mist again because I want to keep it quite muted. So I'm going to do a few here and some here. Really are nice stamps, these. Andrea, good choice. There we go. Okay. And now, so I want to chop this one out a bit. I'll get some of the wording on in a minute. So, thinking, where's my thinking colour-wise? Colour-wise, let's see what have we got here. Could do some of the Salvage Patina here, or patina, whatever you want to call it. I've heard various names for it, so I'm just getting my blending brush and I'm just, oh, I thought that would have been okay. Oh, that's not so good. Let's give this a dry. I thought that would have been okay. Let's give it a dry. Right, let's see if this smudges. Still smudges. That shouldn't smudge, you know. What one did I use? Did I use still smudgy. Let's see if we can get it without smudging. Not really. Need to do this again. So what we'll do is we'll get that again, and we shall do it again. So this time I'm going to do it with the Morning Mist. I'm going to have to do it on this side. Like that. Sorry, out of camera shot again. I don't know why that's not. Not quite as good, that one. It's not quite as... Right, I'll come back when I've sorted this. Okay. Right, so I sorted that out. So I think it was the paper I was using. I was using the back side of the base card, which was hammered card. So I got this piece of smooth white card, and I stamped it with the Morning Mist Versifying Clear, and I've dried it. I've also dried this bit as well because it looked pretty wet. And then I thought I could try again and do what I was going to do on the top of this. So this should work now. So I'm just taking some of the Savage Patina, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to go over the wings because these are the bits I'm going to really be cutting out. These bits and the butterfly. Don't need to worry about any of the other bits. Like that. And then what I'm going to do is to give it another bit of hopefully it will work, it might not, just a few wee drops on the bits I'm going to be cutting out, the wings, the butterfly, quite dropped on the bits I wanted. Let's see if we can get it a bit more accurate. That's better. See if we can get a bit more on that. It's a nice little stamp set. It's really nice. Indeed. Right, that'll do. And then I can just pull that back with this. I should get a slightly much, but that's okay. Just give that a bit of a dry as well. So now what I want to do is, before I put some wording on, I just want to put a wee bit of splatting on it as well. And I'll cut this out off screen because you won't want to see me. I mean, well, he might not bother. I'll see. I said I'd cut it off screen, but I might not. Right, splatting. So, excuse me, I think I'm going to use some of these ones. These clear water. These are for Tonic Studios. They're very old and sometimes they don't work. So see if this one works a bit. Let's see if we can get something out of it. I have had these for quite a number of years. A couple of years anyway, at least. Oh, there's a wee bit there. So let's see if we can get a little bit of splat. Yes, there we go. And I will do a bit of splat on this as well. And get it to come out. Come on. Right, come. It's only needing it on these really bits that I'm going to be cutting out. That's a wee bit there. So I've got that. I do love a bit of a splatter. And I've also got this one which is a slightly darker one. So it's called True Turquoise. Let's get rid of that wee drop there. Let's get a wee bit of, see if we can splat a bit on this one as well. So yeah, it's a wee bit darker. That one won't do quite as much. That'll do. Just like that as well. So I've got that. Right, so I'm going to just cut this out now. So I suppose you could watch me cutting it out. So I'm just going to cut around this butterfly here and then go up there. Cut around. I'm not going to go into there, I don't think, because it's too fiddly. Cut around that piece. And cut around the wings. Sorry, butterfly number 2. You'll be on the other bit. So that's that. So that's going to go on top there. I'm not going to cut that bit off because that's too fiddly as well. That will already be stamped in place, you see. If I put that on like that, which I'm going to do. And sorry about the antennae, because it's way too fiddly. You can't cut out the antennae like that. Oh, down a bit further than I meant to there. And there we go. And before I do that, I'm just going to go round with my brush. Get a brush and I'm just going to use go around the edge on the table, not much really. Let's just use this one, which is Lisa Horton. I'll just use this. Does that come out green or blue? Can't remember. I think it's blue. Should be blue, yeah. So I'm just going to go around, it's just to define it slightly with a little bit of that darker blue on the edge there. Like that. Just to kind of define it a wee bit. That's going to go onto there. Like that. Now, so I'm going to also, what else could I pop on this? Find a couple of other wee stamps I can use. The stamp box. Where are they? Before I come, stamp box here. I'm just having a quick look in the stamp box because I've got some of these Globland stamps I could probably use. Maybe. Where are they? Or don't have to use them, of course. Just thought, oh, there's these ones, and put them all in the same bag. And let's try some of them as well, just to add to the mix. So these are from Amazon, from a company called Globland. I didn't keep the packaging for some reason, but anyway. So there's one I've used in one of my gummy pan videos as well. So that was where I got that. So these ones have got some extra bits as well. So we could possibly add a few of them. So I'd quite like to add the music, I think. So I'll just add some of this music. And we'll go for it in the, well, that's probably the same. That's Nocturne. So we could go for it in Nocturne, but I'm going to do it really lightly. So I'm going to stamp off first onto this wee piece here. So it's not quite as dark as it would be. There we go. This gives it something else. I'm going to do it as well down the bottom here. I'm going to stamp off again because I don't want it to be too dark. There we go. That just gives a bit of more interest. Right, let's see. Let's see what this is looking like. What else we could just add? I don't want to add too much because let's add some of this. These ones, these wee circles here. Just give me a block. It's quite grungy, but that's okay. Just trying to see. I'll need to dry these. Right, and maybe a couple of other wee bits off the actual set. Let me see. So let's see. We can actually, what we can do is we can get a sheet, another bit of paper card here, and we'll just cut out a section, and I can just put in some of these words, and then we can just decide what we're going to put word-wise. So let's just put them all on to this block. So celebrate, what's that, on relax, out to, quite small these stamps, aren't they? Out, oh, wrong way around, surely. Yeah, I've got, I do that quite a lot where I put the wrong way around. I don't know why, but I do. Anyway, I've got it the right way around now. Let's put these, I might have to put these up a wee bit nearer. Maybe not, because that's quite a big piece of card. That's okay. This one here on there, and hopefully there's enough space just to cut in between these to make right. So let's just do these first. So just lightly touch them all like that. Oh, that one didn't work out, number. That's okay. So I'll put these ones first, and then there's another 3 that we can just add to the bottom as well. So just turn this around. Yep, I think that's the right way around. So I'll just do these 3 at the bottom here, and just hopefully I can fit these in some way. So that's all then done, apart from that on, which isn't stamped, but that's because I didn't push it down properly. It's not nothing to do with the stamp. So let's just get, what will we write? Your birthday, celebrate your birthday on time. That's a good one. So celebrate we need, and on I'm going to have to do again. Cut that out properly in a minute. Celebrate your birthday. Sort these, they're squint on the paper, but I'll sort them in a second. Just want to cut them out. Celebrate your birthday on time. Right, we're going to have to do on again. That's fine. So where's on? There. See footprint. Let's do it again. Just really want that one. It's a bit thick. Try it again. It doesn't seem to be. Oh, we've got one anyway. We've got one. I think we'll just go for that one up here. Right. And just now. Right, so let's get this sorted together, and might cut it down slightly. So this is the base under all the other things. So this is the base card. Right, I might cut that down slightly more. want to cut off that too much, so I'm going to, so I had it at 4 3/4, so let's go for 4 1/2. And also I could chop off a bit here, so just a bit there. That'll give it a, should give it an okay look. Right. Back to there. And let's see what we're like. Yeah, that's fine. And then this bit's going to go on here, but I'm going to pop it on with foam tape when I get it. Right. So quickly, oh, that butterfly's kind of hanging off there, isn't it? Quickly just add, pop that on the butterfly there. I think that will be hidden. Just another piece for that wing. Time are we at now? 31. Oh, meant to be quite as long. Right, so we're going to pop this on now. If I can get this backing off. Come on, off you come. I don't want to come off. Doesn't help when your nails are shorter. I have to keep, well, because I play guitar, and I go to a guitar lesson every week, because anyway, I usually keep my playing hand, this hand, for the fretboard quite short. The other hand's quite long because I use my nails to pick the strings. So, but yeah, so so that's why sometimes looks like I've got funny nails, and well, it doesn't help when you then get your nails painted, and yeah, it can be quite interesting. Anyway, right, I was going to try and put a little bit off. Now this is probably quite dark green though. I don't really, it's not, don't know if it would go in with. I wanted to try and just put a little bit of that as a sort of bit of shading. It's a green, more of a green, but I just wanted to do a wee bit round here, just to give it a bit of a shadow kind of look. A little bit here as well. So these are aqua paints, so they can always be activated with water as well. So it was just to give it a wee bit of extra shading around there. And I know it's a green colour, but I'm just trying to add some more interest to the image. So just popping that in there like that. Just kind of around here as well. Just kind of helps to make it stand out a wee bit better. There we go, that's okay, I think. Now, one more thing I want to do is a bit of splatting with some gold paints, and then we can put the rest of the card together. So I like these Tambi, Gangsai Tambi Starry Colour paints that I won on Inkylicious had a giveaway last year at Christmas, so this was the thing I won at one of the giveaways. So I want to kind of brighten it up a bit, so I'm thinking I'm going to do this white gold at the end here. Might do another colour as well. So I've got a fan brush here, and I'm just going to tap off this block. Get some more on. You can see that it's having a wee bit of an effect here. And I might just add this lovely blue gold, it's called, at the end as well. It does have a blue sort of tinge to it, which you wouldn't think, but oh, that's nice. There we go, that's nice. Yeah, I like that one. So, just give that a very quick dry. Move this away. Give this a very quick dry, and you can just see. There we go. And let's add this to the front of our card here, which is really nice. Now I could actually as well, if I can find it, it's in here somewhere, but I probably can't find it, so I'm just going to use my scissors to just give it a sort of distressed look at the edges. I do have the wee distresser, but I'm not sure where it is. Oh, it might be in that tray of goodies. Yeah, that's probably where it is. So you can see all the card coming off, and it doesn't matter if it rips. That's actually adds more interest to the actual. So I could rip that and turn it over like that, which just adds to the sort of distress look. Like that. And then it's kind of ripping again there, which is actually fine there. I'll just do a bit up here as well. That. There we go, that's better. Put that away into the bin. Yeah, that was a bit more distressed. Let me just see if there is anything in this wee pot that I've got here that I could add. I don't think there is, but you never know. I've got this. What I thought I'd do with these bottle tops, just while I bought beer bottles, I've only got one, is to just, no, there's nothing there, is to make embellishments out of them. So I'm going to do that as well in a video. So I think that's all I'm going to do, and then I'm going to add these words. So let's get the words again. Where's on? Where's the on? Oh, no, I don't see I've put it in the bin. No, I haven't. Put that to the 4. Right, so celebrate. So let's just do this bit straighter. So, celebrate your birthday. So we can always chop these up in a way. Try and make it a bit straighter. Celebrate your birthday. Could be there. On time. On time. Like that. So one as well down. Go. Right, so we'll just pop these on. I think I was going to pop them on with tape, but I think I'm not going to do that. So let's just get those. So celebrate first with the glue. Now I think when I've finished, I'm going to put some sort of glossy accents on to the clock here and some of the other bits. So where's your, oh, I got your, didn't do that one, did I? Very well. Right, is that better? Yeah, that'll do. Celebrate your there. Birthday. On. Just get that straighter. That's better. Right, and then we're just going to pop that on now. Oh, right, let's just get this in kind of central. And I'm just leaving these pieces up, so what you can do with that is you can actually curl that sort of around a pencil or something if you want it to stick up like that. There's a bit here which I could curl around the back, and it doesn't matter, it's white, that's okay. Just adds a bit to the interest of it. So what I was going to do with this isn't actually glossy accents, but it gives the same effect as glossy accents. It's a Stampin' Up precision tip glue, which I've had for yonks. I think when I was doing Stampin' Up I had it, but I never really used it. Excuse me. So what you can do is highlight some areas. So I want this whole area to be highlighted, and you'll still see all the nice colour splatters, everything through it once it's all dry. So it's just a case of going around the image with the glue or with the glass. This is glue, but it does come up like glossy accent. It's raised and it goes shiny. So, yep. So it will look completely different when it's dry. Try and get rid of the air bubbles as well. Can easily get rid of that with a pokey tool. Where my pokey tool be? This isn't my usual one, but usually you can just kind of get rid of that. It's not working though. Just try and get rid of that somewhere. I suppose it adds to it. And then you can then go round on some other bits. Like I could go round this wee cog here at the bottom. There's one here at the top. Can easily go over. There's a few here as well. So it just just pick out wee bits and put it on. That's really all it is. Just pick that bit out as well. A wee bit around this bit, I think. Here, and I think that's it. So thanks so much for watching this card making mixed media with Andrea, the Cumbrian crafter, who sent me this lovely stamp set from Imagination Stamps. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back soon with something else. Okay, bye for now.